Alright, hello everyone. It is time for a news video. The JP news is out for Monday, and we actually have all the news today. Waited one extra day to talk about it, and we're just going to get right into it. So let's get into it. First of all, new story chapter. I honestly don't even remember what happened in the last chapter of the story. It's just becoming a big blur at this point. Can we just cancel the main story and get a whole bunch of another stories? No, that's not quite what I want. But yeah, I'm honestly really paying attention to this, and it is a midpoint, it's number 2. Unfortunately, not number 3. Number 3 comes with more crystals on it, so okay, all right. Oberon's is grimacing. That's how I feel today, I guess. Moving on. Next up, selection quest, new piece of equipment for Vern. From completing the new levels of Thunder selection quest. So if you have been doing that one, then it looks like you're getting a new pair of boots. Really depends what the ability on it is, if there even is a ability or anything like that. I don't know. I haven't completed any of the selection quests yet, and my motivation to complete this selection quest is also kind of low, so this is fine. We'll take a look at it once it's out. I'm not really expecting this piece of equipment to be incredible. The last 2 pieces of equipment haven't really been that amazing, but I'm gonna shrug it off. This is not thus far. I'm just not excited about the story or the selection quest. I am more interested in this because this is finally it. We're finally through it. It's finally friggin' done. EXs are finished, short of Final Fantasy Tactics. I look forward to kind of hearing about EX2 at some point in the future, but Raldor as well as Sakura. We'll see what Sakura will be like. Honestly, I just don't know if she fits into a current Light team, since Light is so much into evasion. So I don't think she's really going to make that much of an impact on the Light meta right now. I just don't see it, because running her, maybe run her on a Lightning team. Maybe her EX will be a little more focused on Lightning, not necessarily Light. But yeah, I'm not really thinking that Sakura is going to become... She'll probably get a really nice upgrade, but I don't think that she is going to be really shifting meta away from what's currently working for Light, which is evasion. All right, next up for Raldor. Yeah, water strong, fire's not at the moment, and specifically because of that. But if lightning becomes stronger, then maybe this guy will have a place, because fire and earth might be able to come back more into the meta. And, well, lightning's getting powered up right now, which means that Earth's power-up will be right around the corner. And so I'm going to say that maybe Raldor's EX, I think, will be a little bit better. Fire is kind of in a weird place right now where it's looking for something new. And, yeah, if there's a pushback against water elemental teams, because water is just so, everywhere right now, annoyingly, so I would go so far to say, then there might be a spot for this if lightning starts taking over. But, it's just going to end up, I think, in a rock, paper, scissors pretty soon. Have a couple elements countering each of the other elements, and hey, maybe that's how we obtain Avatar-style balance. All right, next up is a new vision card with one of my favorite characters on it. Yeah, see, Rachel, she's right down there in the corner. But yeah. Right, this vision card is a lightning elemental vision card. It is basically the Resnick accompanying card, although this card is just generally pretty good. The specific unit is going to get a maximum HP up and range attack resistance for lightning attribute characters, and for the party it's getting quickness up and earned AP up. For maxing the vision card, you get water attribute resistance, which doesn't surprise me. We always see this. A new character comes out, powerful element, and then there's the counterbalance, and this is the counterbalance. Resnick, I don't think, was necessarily the counterbalance. This vision card is probably more the thing that we were looking for. It's the agility card. It's going to help them with AP, which will make lightning, less reliant on perhaps on bells. This might actually be a really great vision card just for Cloud, specifically more than anyone else, since he kind of has ways of generating AP and he was a little more self-reliant and not necessarily completely dependent on bells. But we'll see. I imagine it's going to be a 50% AP up and a 15% agility and water resistance of 20%. Okay, fine. I assume that Earth will be the next element to get buffed, as is the pattern. Next up, let's talk about this. This is a increase of the number of guild ranks you can get in guild battles. So after Master now, we're going into, what is it? Like Sagittarius, Gemini, Cancer, what are they called? The Zodiac? No, first signs. Horoscopes. Yeah, let's just call it the horoscope section. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so Aries, like you can go all the way up through these. However, it's really funny that one of them is actually called Cancer, as that's usually what a lot of players kind of describe metas as. So kind of funny that for Guild War, there's going to be these new ranks, a lot of new ranks, and because they're doing this and we've only see like what 1, 2, 3, 4, there's going to be a lot more ranks into the future. It's just busy work to get higher in here, unless there is a ton of extra guild medals they get in here. Yeah, it's just busy work for people in that category to keep working towards. Next up, looks like there is going to be a new form of key that will allow you to access previously accessible quests. As you can see in the picture there, it's a little small, but basically it's the Atoa story mission. And hooray, another set of keys, I guess. Yay. But we already have just so many different types of keys, so this isn't really permanent accessibility to these. I'm not even sure why these are really being held hostage behind this. If they're just permanently added to the game, I guess they're trying to sell us another form of keys, which is dumb because there's already too many types of keys anyway. But okay, all right, well, this is a thing now, I guess. Or continuing the thing. Next up, the 2,000 downloads. Looks like there's going to be a little thing where you can get some coins, as well as some lapis per day for doing a certain mission. And looks like also that these coins are being used on, or gotten on login. Just trying to look here. Looks like we get 200 coins per day. Thankfully not replacing lapis, but it'll be interesting if this shows up on global or not, because I don't think I saw any of this on global yet. Just some really, really, really bad Golbez banners, right? As well as Final Fantasy IV banners. Hey, I took notice of it. All right, but what these coins are good for, I don't necessarily know at the moment. It talks a little bit about them here, that you'll be able to trade them in. I think it's like on the 1st of February. But until I see what they're actually worth or what you can get for them, I'm not sure about how much value we'll be getting. Maybe it'll have something to do with the first character for the month of February. Other than that, vision card wise, there isn't too terribly much to talk about here. It looks like there's going to be this kind of maybe bonus draw, and if we scroll down, the usual stuff to do with the vision cards. And really not much. Incredibly quiet week. I guess before we get into the month of February, which will obviously have a Valentine's Day character and probably a new 100 cost character to start the month. So just a down week. All right. And next up here we have, looks like just a couple of special bundles. Looks like there's a vision card selector in there, as well as some leveling up stuff. Doesn't look as good as the New Year's stuff, pending actual cost, so pretty ignorable. But if I remember correctly, there was something else. Yes, here we are. The next layer of Master Quest, level 2. So master quests or master abilities, we know they've been adding these to the game. Last time we ended up getting Mashari, which was pretty noticeable, and that's all cool and everything. But this time around we're getting Ayaka. That is the most prominently notable one. We're also Nasha, Ramada, and last but not least is Mish. So Ayaka, I'm curious about. Ayaka's not in the most amazing position or in the most amazing element of right now, so I think she has a chance of getting something ridiculous, potentially, to bring her probably a little bit up to closer to other healers. We'll see. Nasha, good for the ice selection quest. Ramada, good for the water selection quest, and make both of those easier. As for Mish, okay, all right. I don't really. We'll see what the upgrades are, but yeah, just a string of different stuff that's coming out between story selection, EXs, masters, new vision card, and just a few other things to do with some bonusy stuff and whatnot. So, as much as I don't want to say like I'm disappointed this week, after a lot of stuff with New Year's. In a couple weeks of just trying to build some of the stuff I do have, getting a lot of stuff up Persona 5 out of the way, I'm a little burnt out personally on Wotv right now, and I think it's been showing in this video because I've been doing this video. I know. Kinda just totally would be okay if this week is really just a downtime week to relax and maybe recharge before we get into the month of February and whatever is coming there, because I think there'll be probably some bigger stuff to start the month, and this feels like a little bit of a slower week, but the vision card is what it is, and it will help Thunder out probably a fair bit, so check that out once it's out. Other than that, we'll do some reviews on the new characters upgrades once that's out as well. So thanks very much for watching, take care, and see you next time.